I'd like to tell you a little bit about my book, Nat the Cat's Sunny Smile, which has just been published. This is a book that is all about sharing, friendship and positivity. It tells the story of how Nat's smile spreads out to her friends, one of whom they're both not very happy for different reasons. One's a bit gloomy and grey and the other one's angry. And it tells the story of the effect of Nat's smile on her friends and the effect of their moods upon Nat. Now I'd like to tell you where the idea for this came from, and it goes back all of 20 years or so when I had a studio in Covent Garden, and I'd walk to my studio every morning in the morning rush hour. So there's lots of gloomy, grey faces going to work, and in the midst of them I see a lady who's smiling at me, and I'm very shocked because in the context of the other faces it was quite different. It was almost like a headlight with its full beam on into my face. And I walked past and I thought, that's strange, and I started thinking about it. After a few paces I realised that I was smiling too. And then I thought, wow, that's great. She passed on that smile to me. And it made me write a poem when I got to my studio. It inspired me to write a poem. And I'd like to read that to you now. The poem is called A Smile. Smiling is infectious. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realised I'd passed it on to him. I thought about my smile, and then I realised its worth. A single smile like mine could travel right around the earth. If you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic quick and get the world infected. So that poem went into a collection of my poems about 20 years ago. And a couple of years ago, when I came up with my character of Nat the Cat, and I was looking for stories for her, and I thought of that poem, and I thought, well, actually, the idea could be applied to in a bigger context in a story. So that's how the Nat the Cat story came about. And I'm hoping you'll read my book and it makes you smile, and if it does, it's thanks to that lady all those years ago who smiled at me that made me write this book that will make you smile. So I hope you enjoy my book, and happy smiling.